What's happening, folks? It's Mulo Motivation. This is a quick video to talk about apps. A lot of people make it more complicated than it has to be. Obviously, apps aren't just made in the kitchen. It's also made by training in the gym, making sure to recover, and keeping yourself in a healthy deficit. When I say healthy deficit, I don't mean doing cardio every single day. I don't mean eating 1,000 to 2,000 calories under your maintenance, but making sure you know what you're eating every day. You know what you ate for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. You know how many days a week you're working out. I recommend 4 at the minimum. And doing cardio at least twice a week. Getting abs is not that complicated, okay? And these are 3 reasons why you actually don't have them, okay? The first reason why you don't have abs is because you don't know what you consume. You think you eat healthy, but you don't know the amount of food you're eating every day, or the amount of food you're eating is inconsistent. For example, today you eat well, tomorrow you eat like shit. The next day you eat well, the next day you eat like shit. In order to see good progress, you have to eat well 80% of the time. That means you know what protein sources you have, carb sources, fat sources, okay? And in total, you know how much calories you take in each day of the week. So the best way to help you with this is using tracking apps like MyFitnessPal. That's the best way to start to know what you're putting in your body so that you're at least sure what's going inside your body. That way, when your weight goes up and down, you know it's because of how much you're eating, and you can make adjustments from there. But you have to know what you're eating. Another way to know how much you're eating is portion control. So for breakfast, for example, you can have 1 protein source, 1 carb source, 1 fat source, right? And one protein source, 1 fat source, and 1 carb source, okay? All of that is a meal, and you do that for your 4 meals or your 3 meals, and that you know exactly what you're eating, and you keep it to the consistent amount of things each day. You're gonna lose a lot of body fat doing that, okay? That's the first step. What you consume matters, okay? Apps aren't just made in the kitchen, absolutely, but if they are, this is what you have to follow. You have to know what you're putting in your body. It's absolutely important. There's no escaping this one. You can run the treadmill for 5 hours and you're not gonna burn the amount of food you ate that day. And I'm talking about just 1 meal of that day. So no amount of training outbeats bad nutrition. So you have to know what you're consuming, okay? And this is consistently. You're not gonna do it for 5 days and see results. You have to do it for months before you see any changes. And over the course of time, you'll start to see your abs, right? Next one, training. Doing those silly 15-minute circuits you see on Instagram, or the quick shortcuts to apps, or whatever you want to call it, those are all BS, okay? You have to train your abs with resistance, with weights, things to challenge the muscle to grow, to change, to adapt, right? Weighted crunches, planks, weighted leg raises, knee raises, Russian twists with weights. Use weights to train your core, because your core is a muscle as well. I don't know why people think it's not a muscle. It's a muscle. Just like you want to grow your biceps, your chest, your back, you need to use weights in order to grow your core. You cannot just be doing silly 15-minute circuits thinking you're doing anything. You're not. You're burning calories, yes, but in order to build the muscle itself, to make it thick, you have to use weights. This is why a lot of people at a higher body fat percentage can see their abs, because they build the muscle so much. So you have to build the muscle. This is why a lot of people that may be skinnier cannot see their abs, because they haven't built the muscle yet. So you have to use weights in order to build your abs, okay? Another thing I will mention is when you're training your core, pick 1 day of the week you're gonna do that. Just like you have a leg day, upper body push, upper body pull. Pick a day you're going to do core. You can mix it with a cardio day, which is going to be my next point. The next and final point okay, in order to lose body fat, in order to see those abs, is you have to burn fat. The best way to burn fat is, of course, with the eating, absolutely. You're building the muscle by training your abs with resistance. But the next thing that's gonna help you is making sure to do HIIT cardio, okay? HIIT cardio is the best way to burn fat because you are putting your heart rate in a certain zone, and in that zone, you are burning fat for up to 48 hours, okay? This is when your heart rate is between 85 to 90% of your maximum. This is when you're burning the most fat. This can only be done with HIIT training. So example of HIIT training would be stop and goes, as in sprinting, and then stop and rest and then doing it again, or intervals. So you're walking for the minute, and then you stop, and then you run in the next minute, and then you stop, and then you're sprinting. So pick cardio routines that incorporate a lot of change of direction, change of speeds, change of elevation in order to get your heart rate up and down. Okay, this is gonna help you burn more fat, because no matter how much muscle you build, if you do not burn fat, you're not gonna be able to see it. Know what I mean? And the best way to burn fat is with HIIT training. HIIT, high intensity interval training. And high intensity interval training, the aim of it is to get your heart rate from 85 to 90% in order for you to burn the most fat possible. So those are 3 things to get abs, and 3 reasons why you're not getting abs, because you're probably not doing those 3 things, and you have to do all 3. There is no I picked this one. Nope, you have to do all 3 in order to see your abs. Okay, it's not that complicated. It's gonna take some time. People don't want to hear this part, but it's part of fitness. Do not rush the process. Do not do a program for 1 month and think that you're gonna get results from it. You have to do it over a course of, give something at least 3 to 4 months, okay? But this is a must, folks. This is a must. Abs aren't just made in the kitchen, absolutely, but the gym is involved in the, you have to know what you're eating, of course, right? And you also have to train it properly, because the stuff you see on Instagram a lot of times is just for you to click it and watch it. It's not to help you, all right? You're liking the videos, you're commenting on it, you're looking up to these people. They don't really help you, you know what I mean? People like me that tell the truth are growing slowly, right? Whatever. But I'm just looking for the right people to come here, to take the advice, to use it, and it helps them. That's the key. But to review, number 1, you have to know what you put in your body. Portion control, tracking your food. You know what you ate for breakfast, lunch, dinner, okay? Calories, carbs, fats, protein. You have to know how much of each you have in every single day. Number 2, you have to train your core with resistance, okay? Do not think the 15-minute BS ab circuit is gonna get you abs. It's not. It's not. It's just burning like 100 calories, 50 calories. You can get that back up with a banana. You have to train your resistance, weights. Don't be scared, okay? Ladies, listen, I've been lifting for 12 years. I'm not gonna get bigger than this unless I get on crazy amount of steroids. I'm not. I've been the same body weight for the last 5 years. I'm not. I'm gonna look slightly better each year, but over the course of 10 years, that counts for something, right? But don't be scared to use resistance to help you build that core. And the final one, HIIT. Stop doing steady state cardio. Stop walking on a treadmill for hours thinking you're doing something. You have to get your heart rate up somehow, some way. You know what I mean? HIIT. Right? You need to change speeds, elevations, times, short bursts, short resting times. You have to, so that you get your heart rate up to 85 to 95%, and you're burning fat for up to 2 days. So those are the 3 things right there that'll help you to burn fat, and also the 3 reasons why you don't see your abs. Abs aren't just made in the kitchen. Absolutely. So we're gonna end the video there. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you want to see. Don't be a ghost follower. We'll be posting a lot of videos. It's not been getting the traction that I want, but we will keep posting. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you need help with, and I'll make the videos about it. Like always, get better every day, optimize yourself. God bless you.